she's having a stroke. Well, we should check. Do you think, what? Let me Google it. The grandkids, they taught me a thing or two. One second. Just a second, I got to remember. Google. G-O-Goo.
Hurry.
How do you spell stroke? So, you have slurred speech, confusion. Ooh, one side of your body will be weak.
Oh, help.
If this happens, call 911. Call 911. Jillian, you're having a stroke. I need to call 911. Just wait. I get to the phone. Hang on, dear. Yes, I can hold. They put me on hold. Just a minute.
Hurry.
Okay. Yes, we live at 123 Sesame Street. My honey bunches of oats, Jillian, is having a stroke. Please get here. Hurry! They're coming. Hang on, Jillian. I got you.
Oh, I can't move my left leg. Actually.
We'll just wait. We'll just wait for the ambulance.
Good morning, Jillian.
Oh, hi, dear.
I'm your nurse today. My name is Emma. How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm much better. I'm tired.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So I was just talking with your doctor, and he informed me that you had what's called a transient ischemic attack last night.
Oh, an attack? That sounds horrible.
It's a warning sign that you might have a stroke later on. So it wasn't a full stroke. The difference between a transient ischemic attack and a stroke is a transient ischemic attack, or a TIA, that's what people often call them, is the symptoms, so the drooping face, the weakness in your arm, the confusion, the symptoms you had last night. They only last for a couple minutes, up to 24 hours. So yours lasted a few hours last night.
Yeah, it was a while. It was a while. But it's all good? I'm all better now?
Yep, there's no permanent damage
Oh.
done to your brain. Yeah, what had happened was there was a clot, or some of the blood vessels in your brain narrowed a little bit, and they restricted the blood flow to part of your brain.
Oh.
So there wasn't enough blood and oxygen gained to that part of your brain.
Oh.
Yeah, but they gave you some medications that helped break up the clot, and then blood flow was reestablished to your brain.
Oh, dear.
So there wasn't any permanent damage done.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, am I good for... this isn't going to happen again?
It might happen again. So a TIA usually, like I said, it's a warning sign. So for the next 90 days, you'll have to be very aware of any symptoms. So if you start feeling any weakness on one side of your body, if you start seeing your face droop at all, a headache or confusion, those might be present as well.
Dear.
Those might signal either another attack or a full stroke. So for the next week especially, you're at high risk. So you'll have to keep an eye for those. And if you feel any of those symptoms, come to the hospital as soon as you can.
Oh, my Ron, he's good. He called 911 for me.
Yes. Is he your husband?
Yes.
Is he here
He should be here any minute now, I think.
Okay. Well, I will let you rest again now. And when Ron comes back, I'll have you explain what happened last night and answer any other questions you have, okay?
Okay.
Honey bunches! I'm back! darling.
Be careful. Be careful.
How are you feeling?
Much better.
Oh, good, good. Oh, yes.
How are the cows?
Good, darling, you look much better.
My face?
Look at your face. Oh, it's just much more even.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
it
thank
looks much
goodness.
nicer
Oh,
now.
thank
You
goodness.
look better.
No plastic surgery.
So, yeah, I was worried about the Botox. Oh.
Hello, I'm back. You must be Ron.
Oh, yes, hi, dear.
I'm Emma. I'm Jillian's nurse.
Oh, nice to meet you.
So I was in here talking to Jillian earlier about what happened last night, and I asked her if she would explain to you what happened.
I did not have a stroke, Ron. I didn't. I had a temporary stroke. It's called a TIA.
But now I looked on Google, right? And
Yeah.
Google told me that you had a stroke.
Google was wrong. I'm sorry.
But those grandkids told me that whatever is on the internet is true always.
No.
It's very easy to confuse the two. A TIA and a stroke, they have the same symptoms. The main difference is how long those symptoms last. So if you have a stroke, those symptoms will be present possibly permanently because there's permanent damage done. If you have a TIA like Jillian did, the symptoms can last from a few minutes up to 24 hours. Hers lasted a couple hours and there's no permanent damage done.
So
Oh.
it's gone.
So you're
But-
normal again.
Yeah.
Thank.
But it could happen again. So we have to be very careful. If you
Okay.
see anything happen again with my face or my weakness in my arms
The
or
same
my
thing.
speech.
Then I called 911 again. Yes.
But quicker.
Well, I did it as fast as.
I know
Wow.
you did your best. You did
Okay.
your best.
Okay.
And could you tell them how long, Jillian, that your risk is heightened especially?
90 days, but this next week we have to be very, very careful.
Okay.
You
Well,
can't leave my
I
side.
you will come with me everywhere that I go, my
Oh,
darling. Everywhere.
Good.
You come with me in the morning to feed the cows.
Can I go outside and feed the cows?
Yes, that's a great thing to do. I was going to talk to you guys as well about some things you can do to prevent it from happening again.
Yes.
And physical activity is a great one.
Oh,
Yeah, so getting outside, walking, helping your husband feed the cows, that's a wonderful thing to do. They recommend about 150 minutes of physical activity every week.
oh.
Oh, that's good. You can
Yeah.
lose those extra pounds in your
Lose,
hips
yes,
that I've been
yes.
telling you about. Oh, yes.
Losing some weight will also help. Losing weight is a very good thing to help that. Also, your diet. You want to be watching what you eat, so making sure you don't eat too much salt, you don't eat too much sugar, and you don't eat too much fat.
Oh,
or
yeah,
red
those
meat and eggs.
those cows this year have been extra fatty. I
This is
know.
gonna be hard.
It's a problem.
So something that's good to do is instead of eating red meat or chicken or eggs, you can eat seafood.
Oh.
That's a very good alternative.
We don't have any of that on the farm, but sometimes we go into Red Lobster in town. They have really good 2-for-1 or whatever.
Yes.
Tuesday
Yeah.
night, everybody eats. I don't know. Whatever. It's good. It's good.
As
Yeah,
long
yeah.
as you make
Yeah.
sure that the meal you're having doesn't have too much salt in it or too much fat.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
maybe no butter on the side.
Yes. Yeah, that's a very good
For
thing.
her. You can eat the butter.
Is it contagious though? Will my Ronnie get it too if I
Oh,
have
no.
it?
Oh my lord, I'm going to get it?
No, it's not contagious, don't worry.
Oh.
But it would be good for you too, just to prevent it, because the best thing to do is to prevent it, so you can do the same thing as Jillian's doing. So trying to eat the same as her, getting outside, going for walks together
The cows.
to feed the cows, yeah, getting activity, those are great things to do. And Jillian, do you have a family history of strokes at all? Has anyone in
Yes,
your family?
yes, it is. Yes, my mother.
Okay.
And your aunt. You
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
That one with the big hips, I tell you.
I just look just like
It
her.
runs in the family.
Yeah, so it does run in families.
Oh.
So that does increase your risk, but by doing those things that I mentioned earlier, that will help you decrease your risk.
Okay, so we need to watch for the warning signs?
Yes.
and do the preventative measures.
Yes. Which I need to go walking with you every morning. Don't forget me. I need to come with you.
You need to get out of bed earlier. It's not my problem if you're lazy.
You have to help me.
Okay, of course I bring you in.
More date nights to Red Lobster?
Yes.
Need to eat better?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything for my honey bunches of oats.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna have to stop smoking my occasional cigarettes.
Yes.
Yes, that is stopping smoking will help a great deal. And I just saw your doctor, they're going to be monitoring your blood pressure for the next little while. It was a little bit high while you've been here, it's been a little bit high. So they're gonna monitor it, and your doctor may prescribe you some medications to lower your blood pressure, so that will help prevent it. And he may also prescribe you some medications that will help thin your blood a bit so that it won't create clots.
Oh, good. Don't want that.
That's good.
Oh.
You've been so helpful to us.
Yes.
Emma, thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. Also. Yes, nice thin hips. Yes.
Okay, you guys have a wonderful
Thank you.
day, and I hope I don't see you back here again.
It's funny.
Bye,
Bye.
How did we do?
Yep.
So Bambi was born this morning.
Ooh, how big?
Oh, he was 7 pounds.
I'm back, guys. You're not quite.
There's a little baby.
I'm back, guys. You're not quite done with me yet.
Oh, we always like to see your face anyway. She's so beautiful.
So here's the pamphlets that I was telling you about earlier. So these have additional information about managing your risk factors and different things that you can do that will help lower your risk. So a lot of the same things that we talked about earlier when I was in. And when I was going through your chart, getting your discharge papers ready, I noticed that you have diabetes.
Oh.
Now,
Tricky. It's tricky.
yes, how have you been at controlling your diabetes lately?
Pretty good, I think.
She eats a lot of cake.
So that's probably one thing you'll want to cut down on a bit.
Well, occasionally, maybe.
Yeah, every now and then.
Oh, I can't
That's
quite give it
absolutely
up.
fine. Yes.
But she's pretty good with monitoring the
I do.
diabetes. You okay?
Poking my finger a lot.
Yes. Yes. You want to make sure that you keep your blood sugar in that optimal range. So between 4 and 7, that's where you want to keep it.
Okay.
And I also noticed that you're taking some oral medications to help control it.
Yes.
Yeah. So make sure you're taking those
I pee a lot.
consistently. Yes. Yes.
Is
they do
the
that.
medications that she's getting now for the stroke is okay to take with her diabetes medications?
Yes, yeah, they will be
Together.
okay. The doctor will double check everything to make sure that the medications won't interact in any bad ways.
Oh.
And yeah, he'll make sure that you guys are all set to go.
Oh, good. Thank you. Emma.
Okay, thank you again, my
Thank
dear.
you.
Do you have any further questions?
No, I'm just.
When can we get out of here?
Yeah.
They're just finishing up your paperwork now, and you should be ready to go in no more than an hour.
Let's
Perfect.
go to Red Lobster.
Yes, I go warm up the truck,
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
honey?
okay.
My bunches of oats.
care.
Thank you
Bye,
again,
Emma.
Emma. Bye, my
Bye.
dear. Goodbye.